Hey Star Trek fans, Dan Gunther here. I know this channel has been a little quiet lately with regards to new news from Star Trek. Hopefully that all changes soon, as today marks the beginning of New York Comic Con, where Star Trek promises to have a rather sizable presence. Saturday, October 5th is when you'll want to be paying close attention to the news coming out of NYCC, starting off with a Star Trek Discovery panel. The panel is from 1 p.m. to 1:45 p.m. at the Hulu Theater at Madison Square Garden. In attendance will be Star Trek executive producer Alex Kurtzman, still not fired, along with cast members from Star Trek Discovery including Sonequa Martin-Green, Doug Jones, Mary Wiseman, Anthony Rapp, Wilson Cruz, and David Ajala. They will discuss the dramatic Season 2 finale of Star Trek Discovery, as well as discussing where the series is going in Season 3. Following that panel in the same theater at 1:45 to 2:30 p.m. is the Star Trek Picard panel. Now, we have already learned via Twitter that there will be a new trailer featured, and we will of course bring an analysis of that trailer to you as soon as we're able. Joining Alex Kurtzman on this panel are Star Trek Picard cast members Patrick Stewart, Alison Pill, Isa Briones, Michelle Hurd, Santiago Cabrera, Harry Treadaway, and Evan Evagora. Hopefully they'll be dropping some hints as to what is being planned for Season 1 of this series. I'm still predicting they'll be keeping a lot of cards close to their vest, however, but I'm sure there are some revelations that they will be bringing to that panel. Also at the New York Comic Con, check out booth number 166 for the Star Trek Universe shop. According to StarTrek.com, get a first look at never-before-seen costumes from Star Trek Picard and Star Trek Discovery in our exclusive NYCC Star Trek Universe shop by ReedPop. Fans can expect to check out costume pieces worn by Star Trek Picard characters Daj, Seven of Nine, and Admiral Jean-Luc Picard himself. New costumes for Commander Michael Burnham and Cleveland Book Booker that will be seen in the upcoming third season of Star Trek Discovery will also be on display. The Star Trek Universe shop by ReedPop will be the ultimate destination for fans to purchase their exclusive Star Trek merchandise. Also making an appearance at the New York Comic Con is the USS Discovery Transporter experience, presumably much the same as it was for the San Diego Comic Con. This will be held in the Javits Center for fans wishing to check that out. Fans will reportedly also have a chance to score one of the Star Trek exclusive pins as long as supplies last at that location as well. Now, one big question that I have that I assume will be answered at the New York Comic Con is, whither art thou short treks? We learned in about mid-September last year when the Short Treks episodes would be airing last year, and those of course started in early October. So there's a very short period of time in that case from when they were announced to when they started airing. But this year, we're already into October now, and they still have not announced when the short treks will be coming, only that they are in fall 2019. Now, we are currently in fall of 2019, and still no sign of the short treks. And there are also 2 more this year than there were last year. There were 4 episodes in the last season and 6 episodes reportedly coming of the Short Trek series now. So if they do similarly to what they did last year and air 1 per month and then start Star Trek Picard, we'd be looking at, if they started fairly soon, October, November, December, January, February, March, before all of the episodes are aired, and then Picard possibly airing later in March or early April. You'll remember that Discovery started about 2 weeks after the final Short Treks episode aired earlier this year in 2019. So still waiting for word on when those will come. I'm assuming we're going to find that out this weekend. So as soon as we learn that news, we'll be bringing that to you. I'm very excited for the short treks. I really enjoyed the ones from last season, these kind of experimental short Star Trek episodes that showcase some different areas of the Star Trek universe and different situations that you wouldn't necessarily get in a full-length episode. So pay close attention to this channel. We'll be bringing you news as we get it this weekend. I'm excited for there to be a lot more movement in Star Trek on television. It's kind of been a little boring without a lot of the news lately, so I'm really looking forward to bringing that to you. And speaking of bringing things to you, thank you so much to the Patreon supporters. You guys really help me out in bringing these videos to the viewers. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And to everyone else, I know I say this in every video, but I really do mean it. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing if you feel that this video is worth it. And even just watching the videos, that's really the best thing you can do to help out the channel. Thank you all so much. I'll see you all in the next video when hopefully I have a lot more news to share with you. Until then, as always, live long and prosper.